Antonio Guevara isn't just another boxer in Hajime no Ippo. He's a living testament to grit, strategy, and raw determination. Hailing from the harsh streets of Smokey Mountain in the Philippines, he clawed his way from the depths of poverty to the grand stage of professional boxing, and most notably, he is the third and last man to have ever defeated Ippo Makunouchi before the former champion went into retirement. Guevara's story isn't just a story about a skilled fighter. It's about a man who turned desperation into motivation, transforming himself into a champion. With his slick southpaw stance, an unwavering will, and precise outboxing, Guevara embodies the heart of an underdog who refused to be counted out. But how did a boy who was once a junk scavenger rise to becoming a national featherweight champion? Let's rewind the tape to his background and break down the man, the fighter, and the unshakable spirit of Antonio Guevara.
You know what? This is the perfect time to take a break. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Enjoy.
Guevara is a skilled Filipino featherweight boxer known for his precise technique, counterpunching ability, and unwavering determination in the ring. But his story begins far from the bright lights of professional boxing. Born into the unforgiving depths of Smokey Mountain slums in Philippines, Guevara's childhood was defined by struggle. Each day he scavenged through heaps of discarded waste, searching for anything that could be sold to help his 6 siblings, as well as also his struggling parents put food on the table. His upbringing was one of desperation, but Antonio refused to accept that was his destiny. For him, boxing was more than a sport. It was a beacon of hope, a way to carve out a future beyond poverty. With unwavering dedication and an unbreakable fighting spirit, he honed his craft, sharpening his skills against every opponent that stood in his way. His rise through the ranks was swift and undeniable. When he finally faced with Malcolm Ghetto, the long-reigning champion, Antonio delivered a masterful performance, defeating him and securing the title, the Filipino Featherweight Championship. From the shadows of hardship to the spotlight of the ring, Antonio's journey had only just begun. Antonio's approach to boxing is methodical and strategic. As a southpaw outboxer, he relied on speed, long jabs, and impeccable footwork. He keeps his opponents at bay while waiting for the perfect counterattack. One of his most notable weapons is his cross-arm block, allowing him to deflect powerful strikes whilst setting up his own counters. His right jabs and left straights make him a dangerous opponent, especially against end fighters who rely on getting close. But Antonio's true test would come in Japan, against none other than the relentless, heavy-hitting former Japanese featherweight champion, Makunouchi Ippo. Ippo was still reeling from his crushing defeat at the hands of the Mexican Grim Reaper Alfredo Gonzalez, and was desperate to reclaim his dominance in the ring. Guevara was supposed to be an easy win for the world-class former champion, to build up his confidence, but what followed was a battle of strategy, resilience, and heart, pushing both fighters to their limits in an unforgettable clash. With 10 months to prepare, Guevara traveled to Japan to face off against the former JBC champion Ippo. Despite being in unfamiliar territory, he displayed sportsmanship and confidence, offering Ippo a handshake at their stare-down. From the first bell, Guevara executed his game plan perfectly, keeping Ippo at a distance with his sharp jabs and frustrating the former champion's ability to get close. But it's the god of win Ippo we're talking about. Closing distance is what he does best. As the fight progressed, Antonio found himself cornered. However, unlike many before him, he didn't panic, he adapted. Round after round, Antonio conquered Ippo's relentless rushdowns with pinpoint precision. He moved like a phantom in the ring, slipping past Ippo's crushing hooks and uppercut with a level of grace and composure that frustrated the former champion. Each sharp jab landed like a needle, gradually deflating Ippo's momentum and forcing him to rethink his approach. As the rounds pressed on, Antonio's strategy became undeniable. He wasn't just surviving, he was dissecting Ippo's movements. Every reckless charge from Ippo was met with a calculated counter. Every desperate swing was a trap waiting to be exploited. Antonio's mastery of distance and timing allowed him to systematically wear down Ippo, proving that raw power alone wasn't enough to claim victory. Then came the defining moment. The crowd held their breath as Ippo unleashed his most fearsome weapon, the new and evolved Dempsey roll, which add a new dimension to the attack, striking opponents from multiple angles with a devastating force. But Antonio, with the instincts of a true strategist, remained unfazed. At the perfect moment, he threw a thunderous left counter, striking with laser precision right as Ippo launched forward. The impact echoed throughout the arena, sending Ippo crashing onto the canvas, eyes blank, body unresponsive. The referee's count was a mere formality. Antonio Guevara had just achieved the impossible, securing a shocking TKO victory that will forever be etched in boxing history.
I'm the greatest thing that ever lived. Yeah, and I upset Sonny Liston. I must be the greatest. I shook up the world. I shook up the world. I shook up the world.
Antonio Guevara's victory over Ippo wasn't just a win, it was a statement. It proved that sheer determination, strategy, and technique could overcome even the toughest challenges. While his victory remains one of the biggest upsets in the series, and arguably the most emotional fight in the series. Guevara's ultimate goal wasn't fame or dominance. It was to return home with pride and a better life for his family. Antonio Guevara's story is one of perseverance, discipline, and heart. From the slums of Manila to defeating one of the greatest boxers, the protagonist of the series, Makunouchi Ippo. His journey reminds us that no matter where you come from, greatness is within reach if you have the will to fight for it. But yeah, let us know what you think about Antonio Guevara. Do you think we'll ever see him again? Drop it down in the comments down below. What do you think is next for this character? Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Thumbs out.